So the question is what is an A record in DNS? So whenever you go into your DNS configurations, once you buy a domain name such as failnormal.com or geekfieldnotes.com, you'll see there's a whole bunch of different settings you can put in there. There's A records, there's CName records, there are MX records. And so let's talk about what an A record is. What an A record does is it allows you to point a subdomain to a particular IP address. Now it is important with this, it only allows you to point to an IP address. So you can point to 10.1.10.1, 192.168.1.1, or some kind of internet addressable address. Basically, you're able to put an IP address with the A record. And so what you can then do is you can have www point to whatever the specific IP address of your server is. So it's important to understand here, you can not put domain names in here. You can't put mail.google.com in here or anything like that. What this does is this maps subdomains to IP addresses specifically. Now, the one configuration that you may have to put in there with most of these DNS services is the @ a record. So this will be the default A record, and basically what this states is where is your default server at. So for default, what is the IP address of your server? So if you go in normally, whenever you set up the domain names with some place like GoDaddy or HostGator, this will be pre-configured. If it's not, you go in. Basically what you do is you create an A record, you use the @ symbol, and then you point the @ symbol at whatever IP address there is for your server. And so this is why even if you don't use a subdomain, most of the time you can still get to somebody's web server. So if you go to www.failnormal.com, that will obviously drop you on the web server because you're using the subdomain. The www is the subdomain. But the question is what happens if you simply put in failednormal.com without the www, without any subdomain in front of that? And so that's where this initial @ a record will point when somebody just plugs in the domain name without anything else. And so this is where you can make mistakes. Sometimes in DNS, sometimes people aren't thinking about it. They'll migrate their web servers. They'll change where www points to, but they'll forget to change that @ a record. And so if somebody puts in www.failnormal.com, they'll go to the appropriate website. But if they just plug in failednormal.com, if you haven't changed that configuration, they'll continue to go to wherever your site was set up before, and they'll most likely get bounced out of it. So as far as using www as an A record, generally standard practice is you don't use www in your A record. What you do is you create an A record for the @ symbol and point it to whatever IP address your web server is at. Then what you do is you go into the CName record. So CName allows you to plug in domain names versus IP addresses. So in CNames, you can point a subdomain at another domain name, but you can't plug in an IP address. And so what people do is they'll go into the CName, they'll create a CName www, and then they will point that at the @ symbol. So the @ kind of becomes like a wild card. So once you plug the @ symbol into your initial A record, then anywhere else you can just plug the @ symbol in within the CNames, and then it will default to whatever you plugged into that A record. So what happens is a lot of times, a lot of servers, they'll provide multiple services. So when you're creating your CNames, www will point to the @. Then let's say your mail services, that will point to a domain name. So for, let's say, mail, Google's mail service or Microsoft's mail service. But then the FTP, that may then point to the @ because your web server and your FTP server may be at the same place. Additionally, maybe your VPN server, so then VPN dot, and that would just get pointed to the @. So it's very important to understand with the A record points subdomains to IP addresses. Now, theoretically, yes, you could, within the A record, do www and point that at an IP address. But what the standard procedure is what you do is you create an A record for the @ symbol. You point that at the IP address for whatever your web server is. Then under the CNames, at CNames, you add a www, and then you point that at the @ symbol. Again, it acts like a wildcard. That's a way to keep it very easy for administration, for when administrators, after you come in and they're trying to figure out what's going on. That's kind of the standard operating procedure. So that's what A records are, and that's why you should care about them.